He's teaching me to be cool.
Bears.
Why I do this Ikuno laugh is because when you guys make me laugh and my face stretches, my lip stretches, it stretches where the stitches are and it hurts. So I have to I'm pulling back.
Maybe we do
my
the
mouth.
first episode of The Yard that just isn't funny. We protect slime.
It's just about making me laugh. There's a lot of shit I don't think is funny. You guys could sing a bunch. I don't know.
We like the singing portion.
Yeah, I don't though.
Yeah,
I would just be mad. Go ahead, sing.
No, you've been more irritable. I think.
Dude, I miss you.
Is it because of the pain?
Look you in the eyes.
That was. I don't know that one, but that was really good.
Do you like that?
Oh my god,
That's kind of nice.
He's kind of hitting
He
it.
does hit
That's
that shit.
getting a
He's
fan
always
cam.
hit that shit.
No, he hasn't. Sometimes he misses it.
Everyone's being
There
nice.
it is.
Cut this
There
out.
it is.
That's on some UAE shit. Some Airbus gooners.
Maybe that's why they wouldn't let you watch The
UAE?
Simpsons, because then you'd find out about 9/11, and then you'd be like, "Why didn't Dad stop it?" And they didn't want you asking those kind of questions in the house.
Yeah, and I got to watch shows like SpongeBob, which were 9/11 free.
Yeah, they
not entirely.
They had allegories, but they did keep it close to the chest.
The 9/11 allegory.
Squidward's house.
Plankton spot look a little weird, and Squidward spot there's a little too far apart, but
The chum bucket. The chum bucket is basically Al Qaeda in the allegory of
Aiden would
SpongeBob.
get coffee from the chum bucket every morning, and he'd like know Plankton.
Only if Plankton is like a French guy. Only.
He'd be like, yeah, I know this little guy. He's really cool. He likes trying to steal like a burger or something.
It's actually really high tech. Like there's a computer that takes your order.
Dude, Karen's so sweet. We actually talked for a really long time.
Karen is sweet.
She has
so
like
nice in
wires
the
for
show.
brain,
Yeah,
and
he's
she's
actually
really
looking
cool.
for like a secret formula. If you guys.
Oh, Aiden, it's you. What do you say? You helped me steal burgers again today. It's like, yeah, well, I'm kind of busy, but you know.
That boy's at the front door. Damn it.
He'd have a gasoline can out front.
Karen, the homosexual is outside again, wanting coffee.
Aiden eating slop from the chum bucket out of a big pho bowl. He's like, oh, this is good stuff.
But yeah, but he thinks it's a European delicacy.
I don't want to go to the In-N-Out across the street. It's like, I prefer the cool chum.
Yeah, it's close enough. It's a nice chum. Get a good girl dinner at the chum bucket.
Girl
Why were there bugs in your forehead?
I had bugs in my face.
Yeah.
We both had face problems this weekend.
You look like you're about to grow horns.
Yeah.
Your
They're coming
girlfriend sent me a picture.
Yeah.
She said you got Botox.
Can you tell the difference?
That's funny. You just lied.
Did you?
Dude, I did.
What?
Yeah.
See?
I thought it would be funny.
Isn't that weird?
Wait, so you have Botox
I
right
can't
now?
like look. I'm trying to move my forehead up.
Why did you get Botox? What the fuck is happening?
It was free. I tried
That's
anything.
crazy,
Tried anything
bro.
once.
Try to do it the other way, which is like being.
I was thinking the other day the Aiden friendship theory. Why? Remember last episode we were like talking about the coffee shop thing.
Yeah.
We're talking about why it makes us so mad.
Well,
or
I
me
wasn't
at
on your
least.
side.
No, but me and Nick tended to agree slightly. I'm probably more.
I'm say
probably
you tend
more
to hate.
volatile.
You guys are haters.
Born hater. Yeah.
And I was
Decorated.
like, let me figure this out. Why does it freak me out the way he is? What freaks me out about it? And I think I figured it out. It's because I think I am very picky. And friendship is a field in which I'm really, really picky. And being picky means I'm really particular, right? And you are not picky, right? That pickiness to me translates into a very special set of circumstances that lead someone to be my friend. But when you aren't that, I see that as like, well, that just means nothing special to him. Because if Jesus from the coffee shop can just get invites to the pyramid, what does that mean about
Jesus
slime?
is going to be in my pyramid?
I wouldn't put it past
Great
you.
guy. Not going to be in my pyramid.
But you give him a week, pyramid.
Oh,
pyramid bench.
I mean, if he's coming and he's making coffee, he gets a pyramid spot.
I don't know how to make coffee as good as Jesus.
What can
No
I give
shot.
you an analogy? Is it
You
like
definitely do.
I dust him.
is it like if you were to date someone and then you found out they've slept with like 100 people, you would feel less special or something?
No, I don't care about that.
But you do care that he just has a lot of friends?
It's more of his willingness. And again, this is a wrong thought. This is me confronting my own.
Good. I'm glad we established
Yeah,
that.
I want to make that
I believe
clear.
it, and it's right.
But that is what makes me uncomfortable is like, oh, Jesus is equal to slime in your friendship rank?
Well, it's not equal, but what I like about Aiden's ability is that I could bring him around whomstever, any
that's
group.
great.
Why would you be equal?
I could bring him. I could bring him anywhere.
You can bring him anywhere.
I could bring him anywhere.
You can bring him to a graveyard.
I could bring him to a graveyard in Sweden.
Do you think you could bring Aiden to a funeral? To Dr. Battle's funeral?
I'll be honest, if this fucker went to Waco, he'd come out with like a few friends and he'd be like, yeah, they're racist. Yeah. But like, they're actually really chill.
They were racist in Waco. They were child molesters.
Yeah, they're child molesters. But they're actually like really good at making coffee.
Yeah, Aiden and David Koresh becoming buds.
For the leaders of Hawaii's youth prison, and a tough response as well.
I have to start beef with your girlfriend.
You got beef with
No, I don't have beef with her. She's gonna have beef with me after this,
Oh, I love
unfortunately.
this.
But
This
the
is
story is
great.
too funny. So I come home yesterday, and Aiden's girlfriend is home at our place. Does not live there, but Aiden isn't home. And I'm like, oh, that's weird. And I went in and we had a little conversation. And like, Aiden out playing video games. She's like, yeah. And I'm like, that's pretty funny. And so we're talking about it. And I'm like, well, how was camping? How was Joshua Tree? And she's like, well, it was fun. But we like booked the spot, and it was like supposed to be us. And like another group showed up, and they were like, oh, we actually booked the spot too. And of course, Aiden's like, more the merrier.
Oh my god!
And she's like, and I'm like, I don't want. And so we had this. So all of a sudden we had this like group camping trip.
Oh my god!
And I'm fucking dying laughing because I'm like, I would make this up. I would make this up about him
as a joke.
And we bonded over how Aiden is.
You are so nice that it's annoying to the people you love.
No, they were really cool. One was like a chemist.
No, we don't need an explanation. We don't need an explanation.
They had a reservation for the same spot. There was a fuck up by the park. What am I gonna do? Tell them to leave
Yeah,
for the spot they reserved and paid for?
Or you leave.
Or we leave?
You leave your
Then
request.
we also reserved and paid for.
You leave, request a refund, and then maybe find a new spot.
And
that's
then
open.
there's no new spots. There's the one spot left at that 110 spot.
I'm Donnie. And he's the talking monkey. And you're Eliza. You're the Thornberry father.
I feel Aiden because
Oh, you feel him?
My peak stress in life is when I have to plan something for me and my girlfriend, and we do an outing. And then I do everything and something goes wrong. I'm just like, fuck.
She forget her
I'm
tampon
molding.
pills at home. And we gotta go back.
Yeah.
So you've been really on this fit and freshman. I'm a little concerned it's going to carry
I
over.
hate when she leave her tampon.
concerned.
She said we got some by the Ulta. And I said no.
She leave a period inhaler at home, and we gotta go back because she can't breathe right.
I'm really concerned it's going to carry over.
They do need inhalers.
After today, we should solve this for sure.
Yeah. We should be more respectful of the women in our lives.
the women because they are equal.
Don't want to be so aggressive.
For 1,000 years.
And the other day I was over and you're like, hey, check this shirt out. And I was like, piece of plate. Why are you wasting my time? And then then you were like, fuck you, this is great. And I'm like, I don't care.
And then I showed it to Yingling and he
you
popped off.
You showed it to Yingling, who you could show a shade of purple that he hasn't seen yet. And he'd be like, dude, yo.
Dude, Yingling. So me and Yingling have been spending a lot of time together because we were the only two people home for like 4 days straight. And so every day, instead of doing work in my room, I just go down to the couch and I work with Yingling on the couch.
What the fuck, dude?
What?
We lived together for 3 years and you trap yourself in your dungeon of a room.
You're Ludwig now.
Yingling comes out
How come we never?
for
How come
4 days.
We have an office. There's a free desk. You come work with us all the time.
All of a sudden, Yingling's here and
All
you're
the
like,
time.
I should work in
Years
the
and
living
years.
room.
1,000 years, me and you.
That's what I'm saying.
1,000 years.
That Yingling?
No, I just like that phrase because I'll be there 1,000 years in Eamon's body.
In my.
He made it weird.
This becomes essentially the ballgame.
Let me tell you this, Aiden. Listen up for a fucking second. If I ever come into this fucking place and you are hanging out with someone I don't know and I ask how you guys met and you met in a fucking coffee shop, I'm charging the mound. Do you understand? I'm fighting you both, and I don't care how fucking big they are. I don't care if they're a
I was
child.
actually just filling gas, and then I asked them like,
Why
their license plate says Ohio. Like, are they from there?
Why are you guys mad at him for that?
Because it's all a facade.
It's not.
Because it's a facade. Because he'll get on Valorant and he'll tell Dawson to kill himself, and it's it's all a fucking facade. You act like you're such a fucking nice guy, and then you're so fucking evil when it benefits you.
Wait, what makes that a facade?
Because you tell the fucking guy at the coffee shop to kill himself. Be consistent. That's the thing. I'm consistent.
Did the guy in the coffee shop? Peak mid?
He probably
And get
would.
first kill?
Did the guy in the coffee shop peak mid after I said not to peak mid 5 times in a row?
Did he do that?
Did he do that? Did he do that?
Because if he didn't do that,
Because then maybe he should.
Yeah.
Maybe
and then
he should.
And then he
also,
I was actually-
don't say that.
I was actually
don't say
doing
that.
I was actually doing laundry and I put my quarter in and it said Wyoming on it. So I just asked if anyone was from there and a guy was. And we actually, I'm going to his wedding.
Oh, this actually reminded me of something.
I hate that.
Me and Yiglet are in a game, and Nick is in the call with us. And one of our teammates.
Wait, which Nick?
Nick Yingling. Sorry, Nick Yingling. Me and Yingling playing. Nick in the call with us. Me and Yingling playing. They're making it. Somebody fucks up. And for some reason, it sets Yingling off early. Usually he doesn't break early like this.
Yeah, the pen keeps him quiet.
But Yingling, we might have to mute his name for this. I don't know if this is good.
No, it's fine.
He tells the dude, it's like, if you do that again, I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to fucking break your arm.
Yingling said that?
Your arms, both of them. Yeah.
I'm going to break both of your
Holy
arms.
shit.
And I was like, dude, that is, you cannot say something like that. Like, that is way too far.
I unmute my mic instantly.
and then I think Mike is in the call too. And Nick is like, dude, you cannot.
No, I said, oh, the arbiter of what you can't say to people online is here.
Yeah.
To tell us what Yingling cannot say
It
to
is
people.
funny though, because Yingling has his first and last name as his name in the game.
We should stop queuing Valo for like a month.
I do feel myself deteriorating by the day. Playing
Just
the
1
game
month.
more.
But you said you are falling in love with streaming again.
I like the idea. There was a renewed sense of purpose in my life, but it comes at a cost of my soul,
Yeah.
and that's beautiful.
I
I've been
like
feeling that
your
lately.
soul more than your frags.
You would say that.
Well, it's because you don't get a lot.
You should have seen me. I was a
Ludwig, mic drop moment.
I lose
moment,
6
moment.
games.
Night at 11 on WB33.
Sitting here with my penis.
But I like that because I can bring him anywhere, and he'll be chum, and he'll get along with everybody. And
Yes.
it'll be great.
Got along with new people this weekend.
Aiden-
Went great.
Aiden-
And
I think-
sometimes I'm scared of you. That remember I've told you this.
Yeah, but
I'm
then you found out that I was sweet.
You are charming and sweet, but
As can
sometimes
be.
I'm scared to bring you around
sweet as can be.
because you can be a little scary pit bull. And I have to be like, oh yeah, my dog doesn't bite, and then you're in the back going,
I promise he doesn't bite.
Yeah.
And I just got a baby's arm in my mouth.
yeah. And then Aiden's like a sweet little golden, and I was like, oh.
I will say Aiden is, if I like start dating someone, he's probably the first friend like you want the person you're dating to meet. Like this is what all my friends are like. Look
Yeah.
here's this guy, check him out. And it's like
Model citizen.
yeah, model citizen. But I think I just wanted to examine that because I think that's where that comes from. Again, it's a wrong idea. But I think Nick and I bond over this because we are particular about friendship. I think we judge a lot. Right?
Pitbull, Greyhound, Italian,
Road dog.
Pitbull, Golden Retriever,
Road dog.
Italian Greyhound,
Wiener dog.
oh,
Long ass wiener.
Long.
long wiener dog, long wiener, 3 legs.
Wait.
McGilla Gorilla today on Boomerang.
So what's the bugs?
The Bucks?
The bugs.
It was
Oh,
the
the
shots.
Yeah.
Oh,
They got
so
little
there were no
bugs in there.
bugs.
Yeah, they put the bugs
Wait,
in.
he was making a joke
the
of how
bug
he
I dead ass
was.
thought this man had bugs in his forehead
Yeah.
and then got them removed, and then he was there, and then he was like, also Botox.
Why would
You
he be
put the little
smiling?
bugs in and then they poop out the Botox.
I thought he had bugs in there.
Did you know also the Ninja Turtles are real? They're in the
Okay,
sewer.
first off, don't do that. Don't do
That's
that.
what you sound like.
Because don't hurt me, because they are real.
Donatello's the smart one. And he's
Yes.
the staff, and he's lame.
Yes. First off, he would have bugs of any of us.
Because he had scabies. Or sorry, what was it? Shingles.
Famously.
That's 'cause
Famously
in Sweden
caused by
we don't
bugs.
Well,
wash
that's
our
not
bed.
even why. It's because he's a nasty man.
I'm a nasty man, and I want to shoot a dog. That's you.
That's me.
You in 4 years.
So I'm the nasty man who wants
You
to
know
shoot
you're
a dog.
you know you're the nasty man.
I'm
Nasty
the
man.
nastiest man of us.
Nasty, yeah.
I'm the nastiest man.
Yes.
Is this, are we being for real?
Slime is the least nasty. That's a lie. Nick
What?
is the
I was
least
gonna
nasty.
say-
Nick is the least
I was
nasty.
like,
I take it
I
back.
appreciate
Hold on.
it, OG,
What
but
qualifies as nasty for
Let
you?
me,
Nasty
can I go
guy.
through my nasty boy
I like
tier
how
list?
Mirasta is not even in this.
Let me go through a nasty boy tier list. Least nasty.
Let's go, dude.
I'm the second least nasty.
I'm the third nastiest.
I think you're the third
Do
nastiest.
you mean
and then you're the nastiest.
clean or nasty?
I mean, nasty.
How am I nasty?
What is the
What does that mean? Who is this guy?
I don't know.
You are being really
Like,
difficult.
why am I what type of, is it like a good nasty?
It's like ew. Gross. Yuck.
What? No, I'm offended.
You're not the lead.
Highly unpleasant, especially in the senses.
Well-
you fucking serious?
Physically nauseating.
I did do a 9-second fart earlier that everyone talked over to pretend it wasn't happening.
Yeah, you're the second nastiest. But you're the nastiest because you shower here.
I shower here sometimes. And why would that be why would that be nasty?
There was a cockroach in there.
Yeah, but
You
that's just
shower with the roaches.
yeah, but you
they're
just throw
nice.
it out. You just I don't know. You've never had a bug in your shower at home?
You just throw it out.
You fucking kill it. You get rid of it.
Look, the
like
cockroach,
Lion King, you
the
just
cockroach dead rat guy's the nastiest.
Throw it out is funny.
Wait, the future is clear. That's So Raven will be right back.
What you're talking about?
You know what I did like while we were at that house on the island? We were with a group of people, and we were outside eating, and I showed. Did you guys see that piece of art that somebody posted on the Reddit? They like painted us, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
They did a really good
Could
job.
be AI.
And I showed it to the person whose house we were at. Her name was Melinda, and she went through the four of us on it, and she clocked everybody for like who they are on the podcast.
Wait,
and
what?
she was like, she looked. The piece of art that I'm talking
No,
about.
I don't.
Right?
But does it not look like us?
No, it looks exactly like us.
You
But
just
she
didn't let
doesn't
it
know.
finish.
She has
She's
no
saying she
clue
clocked, I think,
who any of us
personality.
are. She doesn't know what the show is about.
Oh,
she
she's
has
never-
no context about any of this. She
I
barely
thought she knew who we
This
were.
is an
barely
Aiden
knows me.
conversation, by the way. I would never bring up this podcast to a normie. I would never do this.
Yeah, so our names are Ludwig, Nick, Slime, and there's me, of course. And
You're fucking
Oftentimes I'm the punching bag, but Nick has a lot of zingers.
actually, looking at these four, who do you think we are? Actually, let me explain everyone's personalities.
Wow.
And then she said,
Here, ladies and gentlemen, is
I think you would live with everyone you've ever met in your whole life if you had the chance.
You live with them?
You live in a
house.
big house with everyone you've ever met.
And he would be in the living room playing games.
it's Dr. Noodle Slam, every
No.
ex you've ever had, us, the fucking mean people
Who's
from
the
college.
best roommate you've ever had?
Time. Really?
It's
No,
not.
it's not. Oh, fuck. I like you, man.
Probably.
I still like you.
Probably Nick or Zipper too.
yes!
What?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it's just ideal to my
Just goat
the way
territory.
I want to live my life.
territory.
Yeah.
Like not in the house.
Not with them. Never
No,
talking to
I
them.
think it's just like clean, chill. Doesn't like Nick is clean because he's like low impact in the house and that he like doesn't cook. So
My man.
So that's just. But then Zipper 2 is just like really clean and tidy.
Look, Zipper
and,
2, she cultivates the clean. I cultivate the vibes.
Vibe guy.
When he says it's chill, psh,
and you two are just less clean.
When?
Kill yourself.
You're both just less clean.
When?
In all the time that we live together, you're just less clean than the two people.
Have you seen your own desk?
Thank you. And give us 10 examples. Give us
What?
10 examples.
17 examples,
17
actually.
examples of when we were not clean. Go. One.
17?
One.
Waiting. I'm
dishes
waiting
after
for
you
you.
cook. Your pet's shit on the floor and it would just sit there.
Oh, sorry. I'll tell him not to shit. My bad.
Yeah, tell them to.
Also, not me. I didn't shit.
Huh?
I didn't shit.
You would shit on the floor and
Also,
leave it
I
there
never
too.
cooked.
In
I never
solidarity.
did dishes.
He never cooked ever and did dishes.
And when
ever.
I did
you
cook,
leave,
I would...
you leave drinks around and then or like leave food wrappings
He's got
around.
me.
You
he's
can
got
have
me,
it.
He's got me. He's got
I
me.
think my mess is at all times confined
mess is
to my
emotional.
desk.
What about your messy, because you're a messy bitch.
Yeah, you're a messy bitch. You come in with and you drag everybody and it leaves stains.
And you and you eat and you leave no crumbs.
Oh, that's a compliment.
You know,
that's his lead.
would you share a toothbrush with someone?
No.
I've done that.
Really?
He has done that.
There has been a situation where I've had to.
You'll try Botox, but you won't try sharing a toothbrush with
I
someone?
have shared a toothbrush
Your
before.
roommate's with
It was
Hitler.
bad. I did not like it.
What was bad about it?
What? I didn't like the way I imagined. It just felt gross.
What if it was someone beautiful?
It was my girlfriend, and it was gross.
That was a layup. No points given.
Yeah, I know you're listening. He's on point.
Dude, he's like Two-Face trying to put his skin back on.
So bad.
Kim Possible will be right back.
And so in the meantime,
What dog am I?
What dog are you?
What dog
you're
am
the
I?
golden,
You're a golden retriever,
I
obviously.
thought he was golden.
You can't call him that because you're already that.
What is he then?
Yeah, you're a golden retriever.
Something else.
No, he's like a dog that like can't pay attention.
Yeah, he's like a
Golden.
lab. He's like a lab who was all fucked, like 8 cigarettes.
I
as
feel
a
like
puppy.
he's a golden, and I'm maybe like a Newfoundland.
You're not a Newfoundland. You're the golden.
Newfie.
You just wanted to say that.
You're the golden. He's a lab.
Can I be a Shiba Inu?
No, because they're dicks. You're
Well,
not
are
that
they?
mean.
You
You're
would be a
mean in
Shiba
different
Inu.
ways. Okay, now he's a Shiba.
Yeah, all right, you're
You
come
got
on,
it.
you
We get it.
graduated.
We get it. You're a Shiba.
We
Nice.
gotta blur that out so we don't get demonetized.
Well, there'll be a couple bleeps in this one.
God.
The whole Kosovo thing. You guys are not happy with those people.
What's that big dog? That not Great Dane. The other one.
The
husky.
Saint,
Can I be a husky?
Bernard.
Wait, that's what you were thinking
You're
about?
not a husky.
Husky's not
Stop trying to be a
particularly
different
big.
dog. You are a golden
What?
retriever. Also, I like
They
being a
don't-
pit bull because they're bald.
I'm leading our pack to survive.
No, you're not.
Okay.
No.
Is that why Pitbull the rapper's bald?
No, I think it's just because like they're like tight ass dogs.
He just likes the dog.
Yeah, it's like if you're not gonna name yourself like Golden Doodle,
Well,
right?
hold on.
You think he could be as big if he was Golden Doodle?
I think he
No.
could. I think he couldn't.
on your side. It's kind of like
you
if
guys
Mother-
are wrong.
Mr.
Dude, we had this idea earlier when you weren't here, and even though you said you would be, where Uncle Wedding's Wedding Emporium. Come to Uncle Wedding for your wedding needs.
And it's like an uncle who does all the stuff.
No, it's just like his name for like wedding services.
Welcome to Uncle Wedding's Wedding Warehouse.
The wedding.
Okay.
Where you can go buy your whole
A
wedding.
one-stop shop for the whole wedding.
The one-stop shop. Uncle Wedding will take
One-stop
care
shop
of
for weddings and boy love. he does both. There's a
Is that what you were talking about this earlier?
How did you get there?
It's focused on the wedding.
Okay,
It's in the corner.
Can
It's a
you
very
explain
visual.
what boy love is in this context?
What's that fancy section
can
at
only-
the back of Best Buy?
It can only be purchased and understood.
Don't look at your phone. Don't look at your phone. Look away. This is what you built.
What's the section of Best Buy called?
Magnolia?
Yeah, it's like Magnolia.
Magnolia does sound like a fucked up deep web porn site.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
yeah,
it
It's a
does.
flower.
No,
It's like what you that's what you get in like the documentary about
You
the
guys have-
FBI.
There's
taking
nothing
over.
good happening in
You guys
Magnolia.
have gross, corrupt brains.
Maybe that's true, but also the world is a terrible
Probably
place.
where the rhymes come
Terrible
from.
dark.
Huh?
You guys are the ones who are making it that way.
No,
You think we're making it that way?
Look at Magnolia, Zipper.
No,
But
Don't look up Magnolia.
Don't
We
put
will get-
.ru after.
We will get all of our computers taken away.
he boots up Tor.
Is that what you want?
Guys, you have gross brains. You're jerking off too much.
Well, can you cleanse?
You
here.
think I'm beating?
You're beating too
I'm
much.
actually at record low beats right now.
and it's still crushing us.
Can you get me a palate cleanser then? I got dirty mind. Can you clean it up?
Clean up your mind.
Yeah, give me some Ludwig mind palace cleaning.
Yeah. You want to make society so
The
much
straw
better.
hands.
Yeah, no, I was watching a Hope Core video in the bathtub last night.
What's that?
What's up?
It's like where you collect a bunch of water and you sit in it. You put magnesium salts.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
No.
It's like
Damn it, you got me.
It's like a video
Uh-huh.
of like a good example is what's that basketball team that does all the tricks and shit?
Globetrotters.
Globetrotters. Is a Globetrotters player, and he teaches this kid how to spin a basketball on his fingertips.
Yeah.
And then the kid gets it, and they jump around together while playing inspiring music.
See, I already want to go back to having a dirty mind.
Yeah, this is boring.
It's beautiful.
Wait, it's just like a montage?
It's just beautiful moments of humanity with hopeful, inspiring
You
music.
know what? You know what the analog to that is in my life?
Huh.
Is those videos of like zoo animals that like were rescued by people and they reunite with the people that rescued them in life as adult animals and they hug them. Yeah.
That's Hope Core.
Shit like that.
100%. Well, like when they raise the monkey and the monkey comes and hugs them.
Yeah, and he just like jumps in their arms.
I just thought of one of those videos where like a soldier shows up to school and like their kid's there and they haven't seen their parent in a long time.
Yeah.
But then Aiden's also there. And after the kid gets a hug, Aiden wants a hug. Because he was so touched by the
Because he
moment.
just likes hugs.
He walks into frame and he's like this.
And he doesn't know any of them.
He doesn't know any of them.
So
And the guy's
beautiful.
like,
He's not
so
even in middle
beautiful.
school.
Just let me participate.
Sure,
What are
yeah,
you doing
I guess.
At the middle school.
At the middle school?
Yeah,
He was speaking.
You speaking?
Yeah.
Would you do a commencement speech for your high school?
No.
I would.
Why not?
I would for sure. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I would do mine. That'd be fucking fun.
What would I say?
Hey,
Fucking
all the
Mr.
times I beat off in this school, huh?
Dude, Mr. Hutchins.
You guys beat off in here too,
Mr.
huh?
Hutchins.
Okay, so just
told us-
pause for that, on that thought for a moment.
What?
He's just. Did you hear what he said?
Richard Hutchinson.
What? No, go back to what he
Did you
said.
hear what he said?
No.
Mr. Hutchinson
He
used to
goes-
play with this shit.
He goes, yeah, you guys probably beat off in here too, huh? So a 28-year-old man's gonna get up there.
No, it's my high school.
It's his high school.
I used to do it.
So
there,
it's
too.
his. It's
I
okay
know,
if
but
he
you're
says
still
it.
in front of a bunch of kids talking about beating off.
Oh my God, you're such a Puritan.
You know what else does that? Health class. Checkmate. Checkmate. 1 point. 1 point for Christians, 0 for atheists.
It's different.
Why?
Because I feel like my health teacher wasn't like, guys, I'm beating off.
Your health teacher was a football coach.
My health teacher wasn't like, hey guys, I'm beating off. You guys are beating off. Like, let's just cut the shit.
That's what they do, bro. They go, it's normal.
And then they go, this is how I stroke my shit.
No, you know what and then
Jesus.
they reveal
And then they get to it.
a penis. You know what these high school coaches do is they'll literally tell their students, like the football team, be like, I want you guys fucking jerking your shit.
No jerking in the
They were
showers.
literally police beating off to retain testosterone to win the game.
I don't.
This is
think that
a.
works.
I know of a certain
This is a trope
Super
from a
Smash
movie.
Brothers player that was told to do this by his org.
Right?
This happened.
This did happen.
I don't know if we're allowed to leak it, but
We
Maybe
not.
not.
a certain top level Smash player was instructed by his org to.
Wait, leak it. I don't believe
It was
leak
Zane. It was Zane. Ludwig told him not to jerk off. It was Zane.
What do you mean?
Okay.
I get him numerous massages before every match.
Archie, you can bleep it. It was. They were told.
Okay, yeah, bleep that, please.
They were told 2 things. 1, to not bring girlfriends to events, to retain testosterone,
Right.
and not to beat off.
Why do you need tea
And also,
to play?
and this part is not made up, and also to watch the movie Creed.
I think, like, am I crazy to say famously,
What?
you don't need tea to be good at Smash?
You don't need tea.
To be good at Smash?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I don't know why I didn't know what you meant. Yeah.
You don't need testosterone.
yeah, it's this like weird like thing. All you need is a
I think
good
many players have proven that theory.
Yeah. Like, being trans makes you better at Smash, if anything, not testosterone.
They're cheating.
I've been... Wait, okay.
Oh my God!
That's what you
It
think.
wasn't Adderall this whole time.
We've discovered the new
You
epidemic.
motherfuckers!
It's a performance enhancing
We're
drug.
on to you.
Cody shows up with some naturals.
All right, let's rock.
Now that I think about it, Goody got a lot better recently.
It's a
That's
buff,
cool.
man. That's crazy. No, that's got to be a wives' tale.
So back to what
That's
I
what I'm
so my
saying. It's a
commencement speech.
wives'
Your
tale.
commencement
so your
speech.
commencement speech,
So
you're
I'm like, y'all beating off here, huh?
I
I was beating off here too, huh?
I wouldn't do this.
Why?
I
It's
wouldn't do
honest.
this. I wouldn't do this.
And then I'd say,
Those are things we think, not things we say.
that was poignant.
then I would say, follow your dreams because you only have one life.
Oh,
One love.
Beautiful.
one love, and then you play the Bob Marley song.
One love.
I play the song from the Girls Got Wild commercial. I play the steel drums as I walk out.
Mine would be different. Yeah.
You're doing it now. You're doing it.
Yeah.
I would love to do. I can't believe you would say
You
no.
would do amazing.
Are you going to your reunion?
I'll go to my reunion.
Did you go to your
You
reunion?
guys
No,
is
I
coming
skipped
up,
it, bro. Mine happened.
dude. You're fucked.
Yeah, he passed.
It was whack.
So they're
Yeah.
all whack. They're not supposed to be
know, you
fun.
didn't
No,
go.
it was whack because people didn't show.
Yeah, that's again.
Mine's this year, and
Guys-
yours is next year,
Mine is next
and
year.
yours was last year.
I heard like 20 people show. One of my fucking good friends, Jen, was like, pull up to the reunion. And I was like, bet.
She said, "Pull
And
up, I
then the
got
reunion
smoke."
passed. And I was like, did you even go? And she said, no.
Oh,
And I was like, bro, you didn't even go.
You said one of your good high school friends?
Yeah.
They're probably like big glasses, plaid shirt, stuffed in a locker, asthma.
This is what she is?
Yeah, this is like one of your friends in high school. Because you guys were
No, we were cool, man.
the same.
We were cool. Back in high school, I used to run that
Oh,
joint.
our stomping grounds? When that improv troupe at the party?
I had a couple tweets that get like 200 likes. I was like, that was the whole high school. That was the whole
Dude.
graduating class. They saw that.
Twitter in high school is lit.
I had to delete like all of those tweets because they're just identifying of like every, like I'm pretty sure I tweeted out about like a history teacher that I had a crush on.
oh no.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
Yeah, man.
Beautiful.
We all got. We all got our daemons.
She knew so much about history.
The world about us is alive with action and movement that we miss because it's too slow. There's a veritable symphony of movement that we never see because we're locked up in our own little time compartment.
What you talking about?
So do you think it's good?
Call toll free.
But we shall create another!